Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell everybody your name.
My name is Patricia Curcio.
Patricia, we met, I don't know, quite a few years ago, right?
Quite a few years.
Man, maybe what, 6 or 7 years ago? Something
About
like that?
8.
Has it been that long? Okay.
That long.
Well,
Good
it's so
years.
good to see you again.
You as well.
Okay, and you're going to help us do a video to share with the world what it's like to be, have you ever been homeless?
Yes, I have.
And what I'm going to ask you is, what's it like to be homeless for a woman in Pensacola, Escambia County?
Number one, where do you go to the bathroom? Where do you do your toiletries? If you have your menstrual cycle, where do you go? You got to have a ditch or a bucket or something. It is the most horrific, demeaning, humblest thing that any woman would ever want to do.
Okay, and so we're trying to, one of the things you mentioned, demeaning, we're trying to restore dignity at taking it to the streets, and now with the cold weather shelter last year, and now with a future and a hope. And what this is going to be like is women will come off the street. Sometimes they won't even be homeless, but it'll be a place when they're struggling with addiction or dealing with abuse. They can come here to a safe, warm bed.
Safe, warm haven, yes.
Where the love of Jesus and the gospel,
serenity,
good food,
yes, good
work,
food, good people, and a peace of mind.
and just a new start in life.
Yes.
The Bible teaches that with Jesus, the old passes away and all things become new. That's why we've named this, or really God has named this, a future and a hope.
Yes.
Now tell everybody too, before we wrap this video up, what's it like in regards to safety on the street? What's the drug culture like? What's it like to survive?
It's one thing to be out there, but it's one thing to be out there.
Take your time. Okay, Sonia. Okay. Okay. Now,
Okay.
you're gonna pick back up. I have
Pick
asked
back
you-
up.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, but it's
No.
the truth.
Okay.
There's one thing to be out there, but there's one thing to be out there scared, just broke, and it's horrible. And all you girls out there, please just keep the faith, because there are good people out there. And I'm sitting in the pastor's home right now, and they're good people. And just when times are tough, just pray to God, because people are really good out there. There's no reason to drink all the time, do drugs. But there's one thing to be out there. There's one thing to be out there sober, and people don't get it because they think all homeless people are drug addicts, alcoholics, and that's not the case. Because you girls, I know that it's not like that for every girl out there. You guys, we're scared. There's roaches. We got to get repellent. We don't have toilets, but we love God. And guys, just please keep the faith. That's all I ask.
Patricia, that once the program gets going, you're going to help us spread the word.
Yes,
Why are we doing these videos? We're not trying to exploit anybody.
No.
We're trying to get the word out of what the reality is.
Yes.
And the reality is that there's many homeless women in Pensacola and Escambia County, and they can come in from other places. We would love to help.
Yes.
And we need to get the fire sprinkler system done so that we can open up. Everything else is
Yes.
in place. And then once that is done, once all of the construction and renovations are done upstairs, we open, and you'll be one of the first ladies in intake. I promise you that. And we're excited to get this going. So we're going to do some minor editing to this.
Please.
And we give you thanks. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jesus. And
you.
thank you for doing this, Patricia. Amen.
Thank you.
God
Amen.
bless you.
Thank you.